When it comes to real estate investing, what is your favorite strategy? Long-term, mid-term, or short-term? Hi, this is Ruben Galindo. I'm a real estate investor savvy agent here out of the San Antonio area. So the question here was, what's your favorite strategy? Long-term rentals, mid-term rentals, or short-term rentals? I currently have all three. And at least from my perspective, I think the thing is that you need to kind of decide how involved you want to be, right? So each individual person is going to be different, obviously, right? As investors. So some people want completely hands off. That's why they get property managers to manage all their properties. I mean, that's probably the least hands-on that you can get. And then you have your landlords that also self-manage. Now there's a little bit more involvement, but usually and typically that's on the front end. Once you get that property, you acquire that property, get it renovated, do what you need to do, get it marketed, and then get it rented out. Go through the screening process and whatnot. And then, of course, as that tenancy is going on, you're going to have to deal with, phone calls about, the things that happen, right? Plumbing, AC, things like that. Then, if you want to be a little bit more involved more frequently, then you can now also try the midterm strategy. So a midterm strategy or midterm property is a property that is fully furnished and you rent those out for 30 days or more. Those type of tenants can vary. I currently have midterm rentals, and usually it's either insurance claims that I get, or I get work crews that come into town and they need a place to stay. Obviously, it's a lot cheaper to rent a house for several workers instead of buying or getting a room for each individual person, or even if they double up, it can get a little expensive depending on the location, the time of year, and things of that nature. And then you have your short-term rentals, right? Again, that's a fully furnished property, and that's your weekend travelers, right? You have, my properties that are fully furnished. I do both strategies. I do midterms and short terms. Now, obviously, I prefer midterm. However, in between my midterm tenants, I will short term that property. They're located in good areas, close to SeaWorld. So I have two properties that are close to SeaWorld. I have one on the northeast side of San Antonio, and then I have one on the far east side. And believe it or not, you would think that the ones that are closer to SeaWorld and Lackland Air Force Base perform better. I mean, they perform fine, but the one that is on the far east side, that has been my busiest property. And it's just not people coming in to stay for the weekend. It's usually workers that stay here for several days, several weeks at a time. So has turned out to be a fantastic property for me. But anyhow, again, back to the original question, what is it that you prefer? Do you prefer long-term? Do you prefer midterm or short-term? In my case, I actually like all three. I have them kind of divided up where the majority, I would say at least 80%, 75-80% of my properties are long-term rentals, and then the other 20 to 25% are fully furnished properties. Now, as my life changes, my priorities will change as far as the different types of businesses that I have. I currently have also a home remodeling business, so I stay busy with that. So right now, I have been able to find a good balance when it comes to the different types of strategies that I am currently doing. So I'm kind of curious, what do you prefer, and why do you prefer that strategy? And are you open to trying a different one? If you have any questions about midterm renting, if you have any questions about short-term renting or even long-term renting, feel free to put it in the comments. If you are looking at trying to get started in investing overall, let me know. Again, put it in the comments for me to reach out to you, and I definitely will. We'll set up a call. We'll go over what your goals are, and then we can kind of tailor some strategies that may work for you best. All right, guys, thank you. Be safe and happy investing.